guys, if you're watching the replay, do hashtag replay so I know you caught me. Let me know what time it is where you're watching. So what I'm going to talk today about briefly is the number one mistake people make when they take CBD oil. First, I'm going to show you this super cute romper though, because that's the second thing I want you to do. Isn't this so cute? It has pockets. I love it. Hello, hello. Okay, so I have been taking CBD oil for over a year now. And when I started taking it, I originally got some at a dispensary, so I had some THC in it. And so I didn't know anything about ingredients that went in anything, right? So I was just taking it the way they told me, to take it. And it was really like a joke. It didn't do anything. So long story short, I ended up trying a few, and then I went and tried, the one I take now that I've taken for a year, and the difference was phenomenal. So hey guys, hey Katie, hey Kumi, hey guys. So I want to tell you guys though the mistake that people make, and this is like everybody, it's a common mistake, and I even made it at one point. So if you think you know what it is, drop it in the comments. But I will say 99%, almost 100. I'm just like, I have a really bad memory, so I don't want to say 100. I'm going to say 99% of people that come to me and say this isn't working, this is why. This is the one reason. So the next thing I say to them is, okay, your oil's not working. How much are you taking? Okay, so I ask them, how much are you taking? And some of the answers I get are insane, like insane, okay? So if you are taking a pure CBD, so that would just be CBD oil in a carrier oil, you cannot take a bunch of it. Yes, taking too much. Because it's less is more. The way that the endocannabinoid system works in your body, you can flood it, you can take too much, and you can actually make your symptoms worse. So why do people do this? So a couple reasons. The number one thing I see, and this is almost every man, I'm sorry guys, but I'm just speaking the truth. Well, and it's my husband too. They will say, well, I don't need, 5 drops. I need way more than that, right? I'm like, my husband's like 250 pounds. He's like, I'm 6'2". I need way more than 5 drops. Like 5 drops of something is not going to help me at all. So what you do is they end up taking, they'll be like, oh, well, I started with a dropper full and now I'm taking 2 dropper fulls and it's not helping me at all. And, this is a waste of my money. And I'm like, oh no, like, no. So, I get the logic, like I totally get the logic, because as humans, we're like, okay, more of something is better, right? But we just have to get ourselves out of that thinking. Because if we take too much, we're going to be wasting the product, and it's expensive. A good quality CBD oil is not going to be cheap, okay? Now, it does break down to $1.50 a day, but at the same time, that's not cheap. And you take it, like me, daily, and my whole entire family and my dog, like that adds up. So I'm not trying to waste it, right? But I'm trying to have it work. So it needs to work effectively. So what you want to do, and I'm going to tell you, we're just going to go through it real quick here. And because I have a bottle sitting here. Hang on, let me get you here. I have a bottle sitting here because whenever I don't have a bottle, I always need a bottle. So I brought a bottle. So what you do, and super easy, you shake it, and you always are going to start with 5 drops under your tongue. Now, I have more sensitive stomach, a little sensitive to peppermint. So I had to cut down to 3 drops under my tongue twice a day and build up to 5. But I have taken 5 drops for almost a year now, and I still only need 5 drops. So 5 drops in the morning, 5 drops before 2 p.m. If I take it anytime after 2, I can't sleep. I have a lot of energy anyways, so that's what I do, 5 drops. Now, this one time, a couple months ago, I was like, let me try a couple more drops. So I went up to like 8, right? And I was like, oh, okay, this is cool, And I don't know why, but I started taking a half dropper. And this is crazy. Like I hear it all the time, and I guess I had to experience it to really have it sink in. So whenever I started taking, 8 to 10 drops, my pain started coming back in my hips and my back. And it's crazy. It came back gradually, the same as it came back gradually when the time I ran out. So I do know it works. I do know I only need a little bit and then, let it absorb under my tongue. So I know the website, and it is confusing because the website says that. And, if you use this brand, I think it used to, you know what? Maybe they changed it. I don't see it. This is a brand new bottle. So it used to say, okay, yeah. So it used to actually say on the bottle to take a dropper full. And so honestly, I'm not sure why that was there. But my best guess would be that would be like the max that you would want to take. Okay. So I'm not seeing it on the bottle anymore, which is good. It says, servings. Okay, so approximately 20 drops. Okay, so it's telling you, you will, and then servings per container, 50. So basically, if you're doing 20 drops, you're gonna get 50 servings. So I think they wanted it to break down that way, and because it's gonna be different for everyone else. So like, I'm trying to think. It's crazy because my son Jack, that takes the same exact oil, and he's 6 years old, he takes 5 drops. That is like his, like where he is at, and it works great for him. And then I take 5 drops. Okay. Jack's like 40 pounds and I'm like, 120. But anyways, if you do use the oil, go ahead and drop down in the comments for me. I'm interested to know, how long you've been using it and how much you take. So how many drops you take, because what I want to do is kind of show people that, the majority, does take very little. It takes very little CBD oil, a quality one. Now, another reason people take a lot is the same reason I did. I got my first one at the dispensary, and unfortunately, in, every dispensary I go to, I look at their CBDs now. But the people working there are not that knowledgeable on the CBD. And matter of fact, they'll even tell you, because I've asked several times, do you know any dispensaries anywhere where I can buy pure just CBD and hemp seed oil? And they tell me online. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like wondering in person. So the thing is, especially where I'm at in Colorado, if you want CBD oil, it is readily available, but it's going to have the THC in it. And people going to the dispensary, they are going for medicine that, is a whole other thing. So the difference is you do not take this the same as you would take something that you would get there. Okay. And I totally get like the more is better mentality. It just doesn't work. And don't take my word for it. Do your research. There is research and articles out there that, will explain this way better to you, but I don't want you to waste your oil. So I do always message everyone as soon as they're like, oh, I got my oil. Hi, Megan. And I tell people, to message me so that I can again send, this little graphic we have. But don't waste it. Don't waste your oil, guys. So start low, and give it, you want to give it like a good solid week. Hi guys, you want to give it a good solid week at, the minimal dose, or the minimal serving. It's not a dose, I'm sorry. And then, if that's helping you, and maybe add in one more drop. And then, if that's helping you, stay there. If it's helping you feel great, there's no need to go on. But definitely starting out at like a huge amount is, you can't take too much, but you can definitely, make your body feel pretty crappy. So, all right, guys. Well, I hope that explained some of it. And if you do need any help, I'm always here to help you answer questions, whatnot. So Probably not today though, so I'm not always here. Probably not today because I'm with my kids today. But I will be back tomorrow. So, hey guys, hey Jessica. Jessica, our conversation actually prompted me to do this live because I'm like, I talked to so many people and Jessica didn't take too much, but I was like sharing with her to not take too much. Because you know, it sucks, especially when you feel bad and then you start taking something and you feel a lot better. And then, you know, you're like, oh, well, this helped me at first, but now it's not helping me. And I hear that so much. And like I said, I just immediately say, how much are you taking? You know, tell me what you're doing. So give it some time, and, you know, make notes in your phone. Something I did because I am so forgetful is every day I made notes in my phone and I would rate my level of you know, pain on a scale of 1 to 10. And then I would put how many drops I took that day, how I slept, and when I took the drops. Now, I also, I like to know things. I like to do stuff like that. So, you know, it's up to you, but it is worth noting at least how many you've taken and how you feel. Because it's better to have a visual, you know. Sometimes we start, like, pain starts subsiding, we forget how bad it was or how bad it is until we have it again. At least I do. Anyways, okay guys, well, I'm gonna go back. Boys are sleeping, so I thought I would sneak on. But I'm gonna go back and do some things with the kids. So you guys have a good day. Bye guys.